Please be seated. At this time, I invite the children of the congregation to come forward for the children's message. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? It's good to see you here. We've talked about prayer a lot. You guys, just about a month ago, walked us through exactly how to pray, the nuts and bolts, what to do with your hands, exactly how to pray. Zayden, do you remember how to pray? What do? You hold your hands, right? Yeah. Sure. What I'm going to ask you this morning is, when and where do you pray? What are the times of the day that you pray? You know? What do you think, Emmy? Anytime? Good. But what I've found is that if I say, God, I'm going to pray to you anytime and every time, you know what I do? I forget. I need specific examples. Eddie. At night before you go to bed. Excellent. Emmy. Before you what? Eat? Yes. Before you eat, you thank God. That's 2. What other times can you pray? When you wake up in the morning, that's good. You're laying in bed. The first thing you can do is pray to God. Good. We've covered meal times, the very end and the very start of the day. When else can you pray? What do we have to do in 2016 that they didn't have to do a lot 100 years ago? You know? How many of you ever drive in a car? For long car trips, short car trips? What about every time you get into the car, could you pray? Yeah. You're not, you talk about hands-free communication. That's prayer, right? You don't have to close your eyes. You can keep your eyes on the road, but you can still pray. What are some other times when you can pray when there's no one else around and when you just kind of have some downtime? What do you think, Zayden? Any ideas? Always, right? I know this might sound a little silly, but how many of you ever go to the bathroom? I know. But I'm telling you, there's no one else in there with you, I hope. And you have some downtime. You have just tripled the number of times when you can talk to God if you take advantage of all of those times that we talked about. And do you ever take a test in school? Yep. Maybe before a game or a sporting event that you're about to play in. Those are good times. Ask that God would keep you safe and to bless you as you try hard. Yeah. Those are all great times to pray. So let's fold our hands and pray to God. We're going to ask Him to help us remember to pray. Dear God, we don't talk to you enough. I know that we can always hear you talk to us in the Bible. We hear you in children's messages, sermons, and the lessons on church on Sunday. Help us to always read our devotions and spend time in the Word during the week too. But as we hear you talk to us, help us to take time out to talk to you. Help us to pour out our soul to you, to tell you what's good about our day and what's bad about our day. Help us to always remember to talk to you, Lord. Amen. You're excused to go back and sit with your parents, walking slowly.